I wasn't really sure once I had gotten my degree what I wanted to be. I was teaching in Pennsylvania, and then the dean of the school there came to me and said, you know, Scott, it's time for you to leave. And I said, well, I don't understand. Why? He said, you know, you need to be with a major research university. You're wasting your time here. With that in mind, a couple other schools asked me. Case Western Reserve was one of them. And then what happened was the dean at that time asked me if I would be vice dean. And I said, okay, but I don't really know what to do. He said, well, I'll teach you how to do it. And then all of a sudden, the dean here was going to retire. The faculty here said, we want Scott to be that person. And I came in to be the youngest dean ever here. And Al Weatherhead I knew well. When I was here, the dean at that time asked me to work with Al. And we became really good friends, and he was an unbelievable mentor to me. Believed on me at a time where I was just a little guy, and they let me do it. I was sort of a crazy guy. I was young and crazy and doing all kinds of things, and then Richard was there, and there was a whole bunch of us, about 4 or 5 of us, got together, and we just started doing stuff. Doing things about classes and different kinds of things that they could get. David Cole, Richard, and me. The 3 of us wrote a book back then about what a business school should do. And then we changed the school based on that book. And all of a sudden the rankings were going up. People wanted to be here. It was so much fun. We changed a lot of the things here, and especially to take the school from where it was on the campus over to where it is now. I went to the president and he said, listen, if you can get the money and you can do this, you can do it. I went to Peter Lewis. And he said, well, I'll give you the money, but I want Frank Gehry to do it. I said, who's Frank Gehry? He said, he's famous all over the world. We're going there and I'm going to introduce you to him. And we talked to him and I'm saying, oh my God, this guy's unbelievable. So we did the building and that was great. I thought it was very weird, but that's what he does. And I was hoping because of it, people around here would come and want to just see that because he was one of the greatest in the world. During the process of all of this, Celia asked me whether I would put my name into being president of Tulane University. And then I left and went to Tulane University, where I spent 16 years. Loved every minute of it. Took me a couple years to really understand, Tulane and understand New Orleans. But then came the hurricane, ruined the city, ruined the university, and it looked like everything was just going to die. I said to myself, there must be something here. I got the board. I said, listen, we got a lot of problems to deal with, with the buildings and everything else, but we also need to help New Orleans, not just us. The mayor asked me to head up a committee about the schools. Then someone had an idea to say, well, let's have an institute that works with the schools to make them better. One of our board members, she said, I'll give you the money, but it has to be called the Cowen Institute. And the whole purpose of that institute was to increase the quality of public education in New Orleans. It was more, not just Tulane University, it was the city. When COVID came, Fred called me and said, listen, will you come and be interim president? I was getting older and I figured, I'll do the interim, but that's about it. When that was finished, then the question was, well, will you come back to the school? I said, okay, I'll come back, I'll teach my class, and I'll help Andrew in any way he wants me to help him. To be in the Hall of Fame, you have to love this school. You have had to help this school, and that you're willing to do it the rest of your life. We're here to make this continue to go up, 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 up. And if we don't do that, in my case, if it doesn't help, then I didn't do my job. I'm glad I'm back here today. Because at the ending of my retirement, which is going to be in another year or so, I'd like to take it off here because I love this institution.